What's up, everybody? DJ Bucky here with Move the Sticks. And Bucky, you're always working, you're always writing, and you've got a very, very interesting article up right now talking about who's going to be the most impactful rookie class, which team, as we head towards the start of the season.
Yeah, you want to see which teams have the guys that can come in and be immediate contributors. I know we always talk about first-round picks, but what other guys can come in and contribute? That's how I ranked them. Excited to talk about this list.
And you're talking about year one, right? We're not talking about over the life
right out the gate
of their contracts.
Come in and make big-time plays.
Day one, big-time impact. Let's look at your top three here, and let's work 3 to 1. Start off here at number 3. The Buffalo Bills.
The Buffalo Bills have a chance to get a lot of contributions from their rookie class. They may start 3 rookies at some point in the season. We're talking about Shaq Lawson, Adolphus Washington. Also, a guy named Kevin Seymour may jump into the mix as their nickel corner. Like what they can bring to the table. Adolphus Washington is a guy that I'm really going to focus in on because he's going to play alongside Marcel Darius. He's going to be that athletic 3 technique, the guy that can give them that movement, be an inside penetrator, should face a lot of one-on-one. If he is able to get the penetration, should lead to a bunch of sacks from Marcel Darius on the other side.
No, look, playing next to Marcel Darius is going to make his life a lot easier there. Let's move on to number 2, and you go to the state of Florida for this one.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I like what the Tampa Bay Bucs did in the draft. They started out and worked on the defense. Vernon Hargreaves coming in, being a number 1 corner that can play opposite Brent Grimes. You have Noah Spence, who I thought was the best pass rusher in this draft. Kind of reminded me of a lighter version of Von Miller. I think he can be a guy that jumps into their rotation.
Don't forget
the kicker,
Roberto Aguayo.
Like, I like what he really brings to the table. Look, guy was the most accurate kicker that we saw in college football, and a lot has been made about the kickoff. The new rules will put him in play. He may be their best defender because his ability to put it in the coffin corner, he is a big contributor. Those 3 guys alone will give the Tampa Bay Buccaneers an opportunity to vie for a playoff spot.
Yeah, those long extra points are not easy anymore. You can count on Roberto Aguayo. I think that's going to end up being a good pick for him. All right, there's 3 and 2. How about number 1? You go to the New York Giants, huh?
The G-Men are a force to be reckoned with in the NFC East. Their offense is like no other. But we're going to talk about the defense first. Eli Apple jumps into the mix. Look, I know they brought in a bunch of high-priced players. Olivier Vernon, Snacks Harrison, also Janoris Jenkins. Eli Apple comes in. It'll probably be the 3rd corner on the field, will play that nickel situation. Also, a young guy, Darian Thompson, the rookie from Boise State, can give them that deep middle safety to play with Landon Collins. I like him. But really, the hype bunny is about Sterling Shepard. Sterling Shepard is the number 2 receiver opposite Odell Beckham Jr. If Victor Cruz comes back, it gives them a lot of flexibility. They have a talented trio that is very interchangeable. If those guys are all on the field, it's going to be tough for defenses to match up. I think Eli Manning may have a field day. The rookie's going to have a huge impact on their success this year.
Shepard's the all-buzz team here in the offseason. All right, that's 3, 2, and 1. How about who just missed it here at numbers 4 and 5?
You know, it's tough because there are a lot of teams that were there that I could have put in the mix. I know you've talked about the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're popular because Jalen Ramsey and Myles Jack. I just felt like those other teams are a little more ready to go. Who do you think I missed up?
Well, look, I like the Titans there at number 4. I like the Browns there at 5. 3 teams I thought you could consider here. Seattle, when you look at what they have on the offensive line with Jermaine Ifedi and Reese Odiambo, I think both those guys could get a chance to play. Jaron Reed, who I thought was a top 15 player in the draft.
Absolutely.
They got a great value with him. He can get on the field. And they drafted a bunch of backs. I like C.J. Prosise, the best of the guys they picked up for what he can do in the passing game, as well as kind of a screen draw. Big guy. Kind of like a little bit like David Johnson. Maybe not that at that level, but similar skill sets.
You know, a team that I thought about long and hard about, the San Diego Chargers. But the thing that kind of kept me from jumping all in on the Chargers, I don't know when Joey Bosa is going to come into camp. And I don't know if that's going to have an impact on how he plays. But with Joey Bosa and Hunter Henry, I think Hunter Henry's going to play a bigger role than anyone envisions. With Antonio Gates getting on the backside of his career, Hunter Henry could be a guy that I think snatches 50 balls. Those guys were just in the just miss category.
Yeah, Max Turk from USC can play all 5 positions up front on the offensive line, and you mentioned Jacksonville as well. Seattle, San Diego, Jacksonville, those would be the 3 other teams that I thought of, but maybe you've got some other teams in mind. Who are we missing? Leave us a comment down below of a team you think is going to have a very impactful rookie class.